Once, in a quiet village surrounded by tall mountains, lived a young boy named Aiden. Every morning, when he stepped out of his small wooden house, he saw one mountain standing taller than all the others, Shadow Peak. No villager had ever climbed it. People said it was impossible. Some said it was cursed. Most simply feared it. But Aiden felt something different. Whenever he looked at that mountain, he felt as if it was calling him. Aiden's dream. One evening, he told his father, "Someday, I will climb Shadow Peak." His father smiled kindly, but with worry in his eyes. "My son, many people have tried, none have returned." But Aiden replied softly, "Maybe they stopped trying, but I won't." The first step. The next morning, Aiden packed a small bag, a rope, a little food, water, and a tiny notebook. On the first page, he wrote, "The mountain is big, but my courage must be bigger." And with that, he began his journey. When he reached the base of the mountain, its enormous height almost frightened him almost. But he took his first step anyway. The 3 tests. As he climbed, the mountain tested him in 3 powerful ways. 1. The storm of doubts. Halfway up, dark clouds gathered. The wind grew fierce. The rain felt like needles on his skin. Aiden thought, maybe the villagers were right. Maybe I should turn back. Then he remembered his notebook. He opened it and wrote, "Storms don't last forever." He closed his eyes, held a rock tightly, and waited. Minutes felt like hours, but the storm passed. Aiden stood again, stronger than before. 2. The wall of fear. Further up, he reached a tall, vertical cliff, the steepest part of the mountain. Anyone would have been terrified. Aiden's hands shook. His legs trembled. But he took a deep breath and whispered, "Fear is a wall, not a dead end." He tied his rope, found a small grip, and climbed slowly. Every step was scary, but every step also gave him confidence. When he finally reached the top of the cliff, he laughed with relief. 3. The Valley of Loneliness. Near the peak, the path became narrow and silent. No birds, no wind, no sound at all. Aiden felt completely alone. A voice inside his head said, "You are foolish. No one will know if you fail." But another voice, a stronger one, answered, "I will know, and I refuse to give up." With that, he kept walking. The peak. After hours of climbing, crawling, and pushing through exhaustion, Aiden reached the top. He looked around. Above the clouds, the world looked magical. But something else surprised him. There was a small stone plaque at the peak. It read, "Those who reach here are never the strongest, but always the ones who refuse to quit." Aiden smiled, tears in his eyes. He understood now. The return. When he returned to the village, everyone gathered around him in disbelief. "How did you do it?" they asked. Aiden replied, "I climbed the mountain outside, by conquering the mountain inside." The villagers finally understood. The real mountains are not made of rocks and stone. They are made of fear, doubt, and excuses. And those mountains can be conquered by anyone brave enough to try. Sparkle's moral of the story. The biggest obstacles are inside you. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite fear. Success comes to those who refuse to quit. If you want to reach the top, take the first step today.